Alright, what up, lady gang? Is back with another video, man, and we got another reaction. We got what happens when a fake cop pulls over a real police sergeant. Now, just imagine, like, the audacity you gotta have to, one, dress up as a fake cop. He probably got the fucking car off, like, the auction, because, you know, you be seeing a lot of people with them chargers with them fat-ass lights on the bitch. Like, you not cool, bitch. You have the whole shell on that bitch. Just look stupid. Then you pull a person over for real. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Let's get straight to it, man.
In September 2023, an on-duty sergeant from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad car when he spotted a Ford Explorer that closely resembled Indiana State Police vehicles. The driver, 23-year-old Jonathan Becker, wore a neon green uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated his white and amber emergency lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire. The sergeant asked Jonathan if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone. While they argued, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers.
What? So wait, this is
As
his
they
body
spoke,
cam?
the sergeant noticed John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle, items commonly used by police officers.
How you got the whole? My nigga is cosplaying right now. Are you serious? Don't do what he doing, bro. This is like the little tobacco shit, bro. This shit is terrible. You gonna put a hole in your shit? Hell no. My nigga's grabbing a lot. Look. Look. My nigga just took a... No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be going, but look. That is... Look. That right there, bro. My nigga just put a whole piece of dookie in his mouth. This nigga is crazy. Then I beat.
The reason I asked you before because I wanted to make sure if you are a police officer.
I already told you my answer.
Okay. Well, you're not a police officer.
I already answered that question.
You understand why I stopped to talk to you, correct?
Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour in a post 55.
Okay.
This nigga think you're a cop.
How do I know you're not on your way to the call because your lights are on?
What lights?
You're not in a police car, a marked police car. Okay. And then you put your badge on to talk to me.
Correct.
And your gun.
I didn't put my gun on. I have my gun with me because I'm a police officer.
All right. Well, I didn't see your badge on.
When I went by you in the car, you mean?
Yep. You put it on to come talk to me?
Correct.
Yep.
Because I wanted to make sure that you knew that before I just come up and start talking to you what was going on.
All right.
Okay?
All right, go run me. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Do you understand what's happening here and why I'm here to talk to you?
Nope.
This nigga is so clueless.
Nope.
Okay.
He just
you have responsibilities enforcing traffic law on
I'm a flagger.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate?
Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do.
Okay. Has anybody tasked
They did
you
not
with
tell you
the
that do that shit.
responsibility
They did not tell you to do that.
flash your lights at motorists on the road and tell them to slow down while you're driving?
What do we do?
Okay, what you're doing right now is stationary on the side of the road trying to ensure the safety of people in a construction zone, right?
Yep.
Okay. You understand the difference between motoring public on 465, which is a busy interstate in Indianapolis.
See, this is why you can't give fucking security guards like him any type of power, because then they abuse them bitches and think they cops. Bro, you don't need to go to college to be a cop, my boy. Like, go to the fucking go to the fucking training.
My point is, let's step back and look.
And get the
okay?
fucking climb over this shit.
Looks like a police car,
nigga, take the test.
or some kind of emergency vehicle.
A traffic control car. Just
Okay.
like his car.
Okay.
Just like his car.
Which is
just
why
like his car.
Okay.
We all use
Which is
different
why I
types of
asked you
vehicles.
why you are essentially trying to enforce traffic law on the interstate.
Who said I was trying to do that?
Did you not activate your lights? What you said to slow me down?
I did not.
You didn't activate your lights?
Nope. And there's a witness.
Okay.
Wherever he went.
You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car?
Nope. My strobe lights, I did not.
Okay. What lights did you activate?
I didn't activate any lights.
Oh, come on.
Do you have any proof that I did?
Two different stories you've given me. You said before it wasn't your strobes, it's your high
Okay.
beams.
Well, you said strobes. You
Okay.
told the warrant officer I thought.
Okay. These lights that are right in the front that are
Did I clock my
strobing.
strobes? So now you have two different stories. Okay?
See,
So
man,
now
this
you
nigga-
said
understand the action of these
headlights. So you said headlights and then strobes. So which one?
I'm
which
asking
one
They
you.
should slam this nigga.
I'm
Come on,
asking you
man.
what you
Okay.
activated, and you said you didn't activate
All right,
anything,
I'm
which is
done
not
talking.
accurate. Okay.
I'll talk to somebody else.
Have you ever been arrested?
I'll talk to somebody else. I'm done talking to you.
Hey, is your laptop? Do you have, well, you don't have one in there.
Yeah, I got one. I'm the mark behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites to ensure the safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work for me. Cops, IPD guys, so
Okay, are you on place for the wreck?
I'm confused. Like that, you could actually do some shit like that?
Not doing it. He saw the whole thing.
640.
I don't know what he's trying to gain out of it.
Do you have your ID on you? Come on, you need it? Well, he's saying you're a witness to this whole thing, so I should probably get it.
This dude, he drives.
Damn, hell no. I would never want to be around this nigga. Be like, yeah, man, he saw, fuck out of here. I'm not part of that.
It was also discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a vehicle.
So this is your second time getting caught doing this dumb shit, and you do it again? Then this time you pull over.
Are you on probation?
Yeah.
You're on probation.
You already know the answer to that
Hancock County?
You already know the answer.
What are you on probation for?
You already know the answer to that question. You looked it up, so you already know.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
What do you think he's on probation for? No, actually, I've never seen somebody on probation for it, but he's on probation for improper use of emergency lights.
It's not improper use. You need to reread that.
I'm not here to write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What
that.
do you think the odds are that
okay,
of all
hold
people?
On. Reverse. You said improper use. What did it say? Now you're implying to him that I use red and blue light.
I didn't imply anything.
Yeah,
You told him,
You're
so now
lying.
everybody thinks. Everyone thinks they're.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him?
No,
I didn't.
Of emergency
I
lights
didn't.
on a
He
vehicle.
flew past.
Well, you're not the police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police.
What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to for flashing their lights on the interstate?
He didn't flash him, but
Whatever you want to call it.
he
bud,
flew by me
okay?
at 80
You're on-
miles
you're
an
on
hour, which would
probation
make
for unlawful display of
a
emergency
reason
lights
for him
on
to
a
believe that he
vehicle.
did
So,
something about it.
Yes, you probably know a lot about the statute.
I
But you
do.
probably, if you're on probation for that, shouldn't be on the interstate trying to slow traffic down.
Yeah, like, this is the dumbest
lucky
shit.
day that the car that you try to do that to happens to be an unmarked police officer who happens to be working.
Yeah, you're cooked, bro.
Okay? So don't give me a hard time when you're on probation for something
Don't touch
related.
my car.
Okay?
He's sorry as fuck.
You're lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, he could tell that bitch
I'm
sexy
gonna tell
ass
you what I'm
Corvette in the
gonna
back.
do.
nigga.
Got your ID. You have this gentleman's information. I'm gonna make a police report.
Okay.
How that handles anything for your business based on what your current status is, I do not know.
Status?
What is your
Status.
probation officer's name?
What you guys
I
say?
have to look at
Say
it.
status.
You don't know who your probation officer is?
He's a real chill guy. I have to check in with him
Okay.
maybe once a month, so I don't even.
No problem.
You don't
My
even know.
suggestion to you is this is probably a bad idea. Your intentions may have been good, but bad things happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you having to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people getting pissed off. I legitimately was doing something that you have no idea what I'm doing. That's what we do for a living. It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
Yeah, bro.
Drive 80 miles an hour in a 55, and then we've been in and out of traffic.
He's still, hey, even after, he's still about to give a bitch the ticket. Fuck that. He ain't
I'm
letting
just
that shit go.
asking you.
Hell no, you did 80 in my 55.
If you're in like an unmarked place or something like that, all right, cool. But you said you're in COVID investigation.
Not COVID, covert. Yeah.
Covert. It's
What
about
we do, I'll
COVID.
tell you what I do for a living.
I heard COVID, so I was just
No,
like, okay.
I don't go after COVID violators, okay?
COVID.
He's tried to cut him so many breaks. I was mad when I heard about this.
Yeah, I would have
even
been, bro.
here.
Like, what the
We go
fuck is
after
this going
people.
on here?
We do gun crime investigations. I need people to not know that I'm the police. That's what we do for a living. So, no, I don't normally waste any of my time, but you pique my curiosity, flashing your lights at me. I understand now you say you didn't flash any lights or whatever, and it must have just been my random luck that I came up here to talk to you and you happen to be on probation. I have no idea who you are. I have nothing against you. I'm just telling you, it's a bad idea to be on the interstate flashing your lights at people.
I'd say this car by flying.
Are they together? Is
I think so. The skinny one with glasses drives that.
Somebody
car.
may-
He does have red and
Yeah.
blue. I've never seen this one with lights on, but I've seen him at the crew car wash, and I could have swear I saw
Well, it's pretty-
steady brakes that are red and blue.
It's like, it's clear what they're doing. Like, you're wearing you got a thin blue line plate cover, you're wearing a thin blue line hat. Like,
Come on,
Come on,
bro.
man. We all know, whether you want to admit it or not, what you're trying to do. There's a place
What am I
for that.
trying to do?
Go to the
Apparently,
fucking.
based on what you're saying, you're trying to get me to slow down, okay? It's not
Oh
your
my
job,
God.
unfortunately, today.
Well, you're
Maybe
the
it will be
police.
in the
You
future.
shouldn't be driving like that anyway.
It's not your call.
Yeah, it doesn't
you don't
matter.
know what
No,
I'm doing.
it's not my call. But you, as
So
a
then
police
don't do
officer,
it.
you should be driving with due regard. And that is
Bro,
not
you
due
say you
regard.
still
And
trying
I'm
to tell
sure you
that
can
after
vouch.
we done already exposed that you're not a fucking cop. You still trying to tell this
That was
cop
not due regard.
you can't be
If
doing
I
80
saw this car
leaving.
coming up behind me
Bitch.
and I couldn't see the plate, I couldn't see the lights, I would 100% think it was a cop.
Yeah, like-
cop.
Leaving in and out.
Bro, you know how
Hold on,
scary
you
that
have
is. And I'm sorry for. You know how scary that is. Like, just imagine, bro. Like, you with your girl or whatever, with your peoples or whatever, and then a nigga like this, you just ride past a nigga like this, and he just flashes red and blue lights. You go pull over, but it's not a fucking real cop. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the
I will
fuck?
not be lectured.
Okay,
People like
all right.
this
Not your
is-
place.
Yeah, because you should know better.
You don't know what I
You're the
was
police.
doing.
I'm not even the police, dude.
So what was I
And
doing?
then you asked me 20
Explain
times.
to me what I was
You just
doing.
said-
Weaving in and out of traffic,
No.
no signal, and speeding.
What was I
with
doing?
no due regard.
What was I looking for?
I don't care what you were looking for.
How? So that is
You're
not your
driving with
place.
no due regard.
That is not accurate. How do you
Exactly.
know? Was I
So maybe you
following a
should have
murder
somebody-
suspect?
So maybe
Was I following a murder suspect?
that's your business.
Was I following a murder suspect?
Obviously not. You were
Was I
following
following?
me.
How do you know?
Because you followed me here.
How do you know?
You follow that murder suspect.
He not
You
understanding the
follow him
point,
right
bro,
now. He's
like,
talking to me,
Make
right?
He just real like simple-minded, bro.
Your
That's insane.
actions, okay? Look it up. In the state of Indiana, when you take action and cause someone to take another action, okay? When you take action like on the interstate, flipping your lights on like this, you cause a chain reaction. You don't know what I was doing, okay? You didn't know I was a police officer. You just thought I was somebody driving on the interstate,
Yeah.
going off the interstate onto Shadeland, right? What I'm saying is it's not your place to enforce those traffic laws. I understand your heart and your intention might have been in the right place. I don't know. I have no idea what your deal is with
Yeah,
Antioch
like this
County.
guy is.
What I'm saying is that's a bad idea. As it turns out, you're trying to lecture me on something that you don't know what our job is and what I was doing, okay? I understand you didn't know I was a police officer.
You guys
There
do
are
your
a lot of
thing.
police
I'm just
cars.
asking you to drive with due regard. All right.
Someone take this nigga to jail, man. Who is this?
It's not your place.
It's not your plate. You're a citizen. I'm sorry. You can drive down the street and want it all
So
day.
I'm
It's not your job.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture. I'm here just explaining to you. Actually, I was out here working. I understand now. You think whatever, I'm wasting my time here.
Okay, but you get where I'm coming from, right? I just
No, dude. No one gets
Jackass,
where you
I
fucking
don't
coming
driving
from.
down the road going 50.
It doesn't
not your
matter.
job.
It's
You
not your
understand?
job.
I'm not here to give you a ticket, okay?
I understand that.
I suppose I could. I haven't been to traffic court in a long time. I know where it's at. I know how to give a ticket. I know they're expensive now, and I'm not trying to tax you like that, okay? You have to understand, you're trying to, in this conversation, justify what you're saying
Yeah,
you're not doing.
like, bro, what?
Snap a couple pictures of your vehicle. I've already got your information. You're free to go. Do you have any questions for me?
I'll just need a copy of your business card.
I don't have a business card with me. I've already told you my name.
You have your run,
I'm making
you
a
have
report.
run number, but you have a copy of the report.
I do not provide copies of the report. I give you a report number. Can you just pull a number and then write it down for us?
You just run it.
Like-
3012 is an organizational plate,
No, it took me a while to get it, but it is like an LF plate.
like a
is the
supporter
code.
plate.
No, it's a law enforcement plate.
Just
Yeah.
humor me and run it 3012 on an OR.
It has to be
What the?
it's 3012.
Did he say how he has a?
yeah.
Well,
How do you get all of this
what
shit?
was it like? Like Michigan City or whatever it was.
Yeah, so Warren County, Williamsport is way out west, damn near to
Did he
Illinois.
say how he has that plate?
I don't know, but this comes back on a Brown 2000. That thing is not 2000.
John
But,
claimed
yeah.
he purchased the vehicle several months prior, along with the equipment inside. Officers observed a radar gun, a radio box, light siren box, and a mounted computer in plain view, all
Come
of which
on,
appeared
bruh.
clean and functional.
It's your stop.
Yeah, like, whatever. We can
If it's over 30 days, I'm gonna tow.
I'm fine just making a report and going on with my day because I don't want to. This is not how I like spending my.
Yeah, my nigga's
Something
not
with
trying
the
to do
date
all
that you
that
bought the
shit. That's
car
why
to
he
show
where
me
he
that
at,
it's not
so he
older
won't
than
deal with the
30
petty
days.
shit.
Oh, I got a temp tag.
Perfect.
Do you see what this says? Please display this portion in the rear vehicle window. Does it say anywhere on there to put a plate off of another car and just drive around with it? It doesn't.
Which you can do.
My bad. Bitch, you're not no cop, and then you was trying to question this nigga like, are you serious?
My bad.
My bad.
While retrieving the vehicle registration, since the plates were linked to a different vehicle, officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door, and what appeared to be tactical vest and body armor in the back seat.
Yo, dog,
The
how did he get? I mean,
security.
okay.
You understand that doing security means you cannot put someone in handcuffs.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what
why do you have
the real
handcuffs,
police do, is put people in handcuffs.
Yeah, I understand that.
There's no firearm in here, but there's a magazine and bullets.
Yeah, well, I got obviously cleaned this out because I just transferred everything to my other car, but there's no gun. I have a Glock. It's 19.
Where is it at?
Because I can't carry it, right? Because I'm on probation.
You know your business better than us.
Okay, well,
I haven't looked at. I don't know
pretty sure I have
what the conditions.
Bro, you're a cook, bro. You're on probation doing dumbass shit like
I'm just
this.
telling you, I don't know the
house
conditions of your
in a
probation.
secured-
There's probably people who have conditions of probation that say like, if I'm working, I can. Maybe across the board. I mean, it's only a C misdemeanor that you're on probation for, so
Yeah,
I don't know that I've ever encountered somebody on probation for a C misdemeanor. So, and I don't do probation, so I'm just gonna say you probably know your business and your risk better than. Sure, it's there, but I'm gonna go down that route.
I'm
As the
going
sergeant
home.
and officers
Fuck
left
that.
the area,
I'm in a
John was
wild
seen
lot.
taking pictures of their vehicles. Given the odd and suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further. After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement agencies to see if they were aware of similar interactions with John. He received a photograph from June 2022 showing John directing traffic for churchgoers leaving a service. The photo had been taken by someone who was concerned that the vehicle John was using resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle.
Wow.
The investigation deepened as the sergeant reviewed footage from August 2022 recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer killed in the line of duty. Amid the procession of police vehicles with flashing emergency lights, one vehicle stood out, a
That
car
middle one?
operated by John, equipped with red and white emergency lights
Yeah, I
bearing
see
a
it.
license plate that read Indiana Traffic Operations. However,
That's so
the sergeant
weird.
would soon learn that John made his day-to-day activities well known to the world. Police discovered numerous photos on his public Facebook profile
They out
showing
here
him
doing-
dressed in attire similar to law enforcement uniforms.
what the fuck?
His bio listed him as the owner of Indiana Traffic Operations LLC since September 2022, though he later removed this information.
Yeah.
Among the posts on his page was a photo of John changing a flat tire, but what drew attention was his utility belt, which clearly displayed a firearm.
Yeah,
Police
man.
subsequently reviewed John's TikTok page, Indie Traffic Cops, which
Wow,
contained
like, you
hundreds
have
of
everything.
videos
You have
showcasing
a
police
digital footprint
vehicles,
everywhere.
including his own fleet.
And
In
25K
one
on
video, John proudly displayed the interior of a Dodge Charger equipped with emergency lights, and a silver IMPD police badge was visible. While these badges were never publicly available, they could be acquired by retiring officers. Following the incident where he pulled over the sergeant, John appeared to change his TikTok username.
Cook, bro.
Additionally, police found his company's Facebook page, where several posts featured law enforcement-related hashtags. The investigating sergeant believed these posts conveyed a misleading impression that Indiana Traffic Operations was connected to official law enforcement agencies or activities.
Wow.
The company's website was also reviewed, revealing several professionally taken photos of John. The sergeant particularly noted the images where John was standing in a public roadway, directing or possibly obstructing traffic, despite there being no apparent reason for his presence there. In addition, police found John's Instagram
He just out here doing shit for no fucking reason.
where his
like-
bio stated he was the owner of a page called Law Enforcement's. The account featured over 2,000 posts displaying law enforcement related vehicles. The sergeant conducted a record search too and confirmed John had never been a police officer
Ever
with the
in life.
Indianapolis
Ever.
Metropolitan Police Department or any other agency. However, he had participated in the IMPD's Explorer program as a high school student in 2016, a detail confirmed by old YouTube videos on his channel, along with other law enforcement related content. With
Yeah,
that,
like, bro,
his
come on.
interactions with real police officers stretch back to 2021, when John was stopped for operating a silver Dodge Charger, outfitted with equipment mimicking that of unmarked police
that shit
vehicles.
look crazy.
Items like handcuffs and an Ohio State Highway Patrol sticker were discovered.
God damn, what's up? Why is it always Ohio?
John was cited and warned about driving a vehicle designed to impersonate law enforcement. By April
You can buy those in
2023,
auctions, though. I'd
John
be
was stopped
confused.
again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police-style decals, carried a firearm on the passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. When officers asked John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant." In May 2023, a sergeant reviewed
how's he
footage
getting
from
his hands on
another
this shit?
agency, showing John arriving at an accident scene before first responders. He blocked a lane of traffic and walked freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters. At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle titles, most of which were police models. Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry. Based on
this nigga got
several of
20
these factors,
cars,
the investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John concluded that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer. On October 17th, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The following day, records show that John had been taken into custody.
God, just stressed out. When the police are already stressed out. I guess you really do want to be just like them. So bad. God damn. Like you just doing dumb shit, bro.
Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant, a
Can't do
level
that shit, bro.
6 felony offense. He had also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash bond.
$250,
But the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug himself into deeper shit. He was arrested once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150, a newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased on his TikTok page shortly before the arrest.
Why are you buying fucking emergency vehicles to pull people over and control traffic for what? Like, there has to be some deeper shit behind that shit, bro. And I'm not believing it, bro. There's no way, bro. But if you guys enjoyed this video, man, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate the love you guys have been showing me recently. But other than that, stay out.